having this open area. Long time since I've done
So I'm walking again towards Hollywood and Vine. I'm gonna meet up with Al. So I found Al and we're looking for some food. This is the Crossroads of the world.
What does that even mean?
What does
Why
it-
do they call it that? That's the question I have.
Because of the globe, because it's a ship. It's seemed to look like a boat. And to my knowledge, as the traffic flows past, it is the first strip mall in the world.
And very hard to believe, but
Yeah, so do I.
considering this didn't happen until the 20s or 30s,
Yeah.
or maybe even the 40s.
Maybe it was the first themed strip mall in the world with a globe shooting out of the middle of it.
I think that's a tall claim. I call bullshit on that one, but once a busy shopping center, the Crossroads later became private offices, primarily for the entertainment industry, with a variety of music publishers, producers, television and scriptwriters, film and recording companies, novelists, costume designers.
That was Hitchcock's office. Hitchcock's office was up above here, you say?
The land where her husband was shot.
What?
She hired
What?
the
Wait.
streamlined modern.
It was built on the spot where the woman's husband was murdered. Okay, kids, so the truth is I may have visited this location more than once.
Countries of the world. The complex originally held 57 shops and cafes, 36 offices on the upper floors. The Crossroads of the world was inaugurated in 1936, October 29th. Happy Halloween. The new shopping center was not a full-blown success, but it became an excellent model for outdoor malls across the world. And has been called America's first outdoor shopping mall. So that's pretty dead on with you. With your you're one and oh here.
one and In fact, I may be a little obsessed with it. One time, I may have run into somebody who had keys to the gate. Is this place open anymore? It never hurts to ask questions, does it? Just like offices and stuff now? Yeah. I don't want to hold you up. Do you, can I walk around for a second inside and just shoot some of the building? I can't help but visit the dark side when I ponder certain facts about this place. Now, strangely, my audio dropped out while I was visiting Crossroads during this visit, so I've recorded some of this commentary at a later time. But yeah, it seems that Crossroads was never terribly successful. And there may be some darker reasons why. I mean, don't get me wrong, Crossroads had a good run of about 20 years, but it seems that during the 60s, after most of the retail shops closed in the late 50s, it became more of an artistic and educational quasi-hippie commune, and during the 70s, a hangout for the rock and roll crowd and offices for Hollywood elites like Orson Welles, Alfred Hitchcock, and even Huell Hauser. His office was right here. Now, Huell Hauser is a great inspiration for what I'm doing here, visiting with Mr. V. And I certainly don't want to dance on any graves or stir up any spirits of negativity. But I do have a theory about why Crossroads of the world was not successful and maybe never will be. Now, there are plans to revitalize and restore this place and reactivate the Crossroads, but can't help wonder if the problem lies in the fact that the entire place is built on a grave. The attempt to create a permanent World's Fair is pretty impressive. Ella Crawford, Charles Crawford's widow, apparently wanted the place to bring back memories of her vacations abroad. Let others experience the excitement of a tiny trip around the world. And from the beginning, it attracted an eclectic group of artisans. But what opened here on October 29th, 1936, to much fanfare, including appearances from Universal Studios movie stars, was mainly closed by the mid-50s. Why? Why wouldn't such a unique shopping experience immediately take off and become one of LA's many cultural landmarks? Well, I think the story begins here, at what was once 6665 Sunset Boulevard. It is here that Charlie Crawford, a 52-year-old businessman, was shot at 4:30 p.m. Another man, Herbert Spencer, a newspaperman, was also shot and killed instantly. On the way to the hospital, police and doctors demanded that Charlie tell them who shot them, but Charlie wouldn't tell. His wife Ella met him at the hospital, and it is reported that she held a Bible in her hands as she demanded to see her husband. Again, an LAPD officer asked Charlie who shot him, but apparently Charlie just smiled and said, "I don't know. Ask Spencer." Charlie Crawford was true to his code to the very end, the code of the criminal. You see, Charlie Crawford was actually known as the Gray Wolf of Spring Street and had literally owned the Los Angeles mayor's office during the roaring 1920s as head of one of the nation's largest crime syndicates. That's right. Good Time Charlie was a mobster. And though he may have cleaned up his act a bit after serving time for racketeering, finding Christ, and dropping an expensive ring in the offering dish, which paid for a new church, he was currently running a rag called Critic of Critics out of this office, and Herbert Spencer was the editor. Critic of Critics was a propaganda tool used to target city officials in the way that William Randolph Hearst would target people through his own brand of yellow journalism during the same years. Apparently, debonair Dave Clark, the district attorney, didn't take too kindly to Charlie's antics, so handsome Dave shot him. I find it interesting that Crossroads of the World opened so close to All Hallows Eve here at 6665 in 1936, and the fact that it is literally built on the site of a major crime scene, the murder of two men, regardless of their past. After her husband's death, Ella Crawford immediately remarried, then quickly divorced again, reclaiming her married name of Crawford and this city block as part of her inheritance from Charlie. But now, let me ask you a very hard question. Was this miniature Disneyland built 20 years before the original a memory of all of the vacations that Ella and Charlie had taken with their stolen millions? Of course Ella loved her husband, but she had to know what Charlie was doing. And after he died, I think Ella needed to find a way to ease her pain, ease her guilt, try to make amends for her husband's wrongs. But was this place built on blood money, and is that the reason why it sits moldering today? I don't know, but the mall failed during the 50s, and a hippie artist commune during the 60s couldn't save it. The rock and rollers during the 70s gave it a bad reputation, scared off the normal folks. And today it's a few private offices. And if you want to see this property, you have to sneak in like I did. Now again, apparently there is a plan to restore this place and try to revive it, to activate the Crossroads again. And I hope that they can revive it. It is a registered landmark, so it looks like Ella's monument to her husband isn't going anywhere anytime soon. But what do you think? Am I just dancing on a dead man's grave? Leave your comments below. Please give me your thumbs up if you like this video, and share it with your friends on Facebook and social media. Subscribe for new weekly content, and until next time, bye-bye for now.